Yards that time and a new set of downs.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he could only stay healthy, well, his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there, now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And 4th down coming up.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Shreds the tackle. And he'll cut it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down Eagles.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Wentz nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Green Beckham's got it complete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Hundley, out left side here to Bryant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Presley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run again with Presley. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wentz to throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Back. They come out here in the eye. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. They've got his man complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
James has got it, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Hundley goes underneath for Bell. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Hundley. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this game?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And hit behind the lock. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble. Turn and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Man open left side is Brown. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Stays on his feet. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. On the run, this is Presley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Wentz. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will close the gap down to 14. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Hundley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just open.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And down he'll go. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And Salek here, left side. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another pistol look here. Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. In motion right comes Matthews. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So this game will come down to the right leg. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch. He's got a man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.